Welcome to the car run. In this one we will be using the Obi Omnis, where we will see if it's actually possible to beat the boat. I think it's going to be very close because we can take a little bit more of a direct route with this. Of course, well, this beginning part not really, but after this part there's going to be a lot more straight roads. There is going to be some turns, but most of it's going to be relatively straight. So it's really gonna be, I think, quite close. Of course, we have traffic with the car run, which with the boat will be... Well, there is still boat traffic, of course, but I don't think it's gonna be that much of a thing. Okay, welcome to the boat run. In this run we have the Longfin, which is the fastest boat by far. It can reach up, like, speeds way higher than the Omnis even can. But the main thing is, of course, the waves. So the waves kind of hinder us from reaching that max speed, as you can see right now. This thing can go, like, if you're lucky, like, well above 200, but yeah, we're just hitting a lot of waves right now, which of course is the real scenario. That's why I also turned on traffic for the Omnis run. But if we get some good smooth areas, we can potentially gain a lot of speed. But yeah, this run is gonna be definitely quite tight with the Omnis. So yeah, we just have to take some exits and we're right on the highway, and now we're gonna make up a lot of ground. And I think especially a little bit later we can cut off relatively big parts. The boat has to go around the map, especially towards the end where it has to go around the mountain ranges. Like the Sansky. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. Also Mount Gordo and stuff like that. As you can see, it's relatively easy right here. There's not a lot of traffic as well. Maybe on these exits we will have a little bit of problem with traffic. Yeah, there's a little bit, so we have to slow down a bit more, but well, we'll fit right through, so it works quite well. Okay, now we have a little bit more traffic. It's a little bit less wide than the highway, but it's still quite doable. I think the boat is probably... See, the boat is also very dependent on how much waves this hits. See, right now our top speed is a little bit higher than the boat, I think, but the boat can technically go faster. But it's really restricted by how many waves there are. We're a little restricted by how many cars there are, but we're not really hitting any cars, so it's relatively fine. Also, I, for this one, decided to take a different starting points, because normally I start on different spots, but this allows us to actually, you know, drive in quite, like, drive. What is it? What is the word, actually? Boat? As you can see now, we're turning onto the next highway. And good progress. From this point on, it's relatively straightforward. You just have to basically drive all the way to Paleto on this road, which is quite wide, so that's really good. And then in the end, we just have a tiny little section where we have to do a little bit of off-roading. So we'll see how that will go. But I'm having high hopes for the car. I think it should be quite alright with it. Swim? I don't know. But it allows us to boat across an area of the map where we don't normally come that often. A lot of people don't actually come here, especially in like the more northern regions where we're going to be in like a couple minutes. So it's actually quite interesting. Okay, we have an island here. What is that? Is that a orca or something? Okay. We have to actually decide here. We can go to the left of it, I guess. I'm getting a little bored, so I'm just gonna try no hezzy it. Just going on the middle. There's someone there. Next time. Last time I did a video like this, there was also someone waiting wanting to have a pickup. Guess that's the thing when you do it in story mode, right? Okay, come on, come on. Okay, we have to get a bit further away from the shore. Okay, also fine. But the waves are actually quite rough. I think this is... I didn't expect the waves to be this rough. Like, normally waves are a lot smoother. Maybe it's also the other side of the map, I'm not sure. But this is gonna be quite close, I think. Oh, it's a truck. Ooh. Shouldn't look behind that much. Almost got hit by the Hummer. They always start driving. I remember last time I did a video with the Raichu. It should come out today. Well, today while I'm recording this. This video is probably releasing a couple weeks after, but... and I hit, I think, one of the bikers. Like, the Raichu did a little lift up. Like, it jumped for like 5 meters. And then I went back down and just fully slammed that guy in the bike with the flag on it. And while planning this, I was thinking, oh, this is gonna be way more relaxed. Ooh, wait. Yeah, okay, so I think it's faster to go to the left, maybe, because we're skipping a lot of area, but also it's a bit more dodgy, because, well, yes, we're skipping area, but also we have to kind of dodge in between everything. Okay, I think it's faster to go to the right here, though. Because we kind of have to go around in a second there anyways. So going left first doesn't really bring us much. I think we can go to the left of that island. But yeah, this part of the map is way more interesting than all the other parts. But yeah, we're getting quite close now. This is one of the faster videos, basically, because we didn't really start at the end of the map. We started on a point where I was interesting, because normally I always start on the pier or on like the harbor or the airport. I was like, oh, maybe just start here, because here we have like this nice little road in the beginning, and then it's a bit more interesting. And we also see a different part of the map, because a lot of the times you see different parts of the map, like the other side right there. So I was like, oh, maybe it's interesting. But now I have to focus for a little bit, because now we're going on the dirt road. I should have gone on the beach maybe earlier, but let's go on the beach in a second. Like, currently the boat is definitely struggling a lot with the waves. I'm hoping it's gonna be a little bit calm in a second maybe, but I'm not sure. So we have to see about that. Also, I really would like it if I had like a friend or something that I could do this with, so then it would be pretty nice to see. Ooh, how do I do this actually? I think I have to go the other way around. So I can see where the boat is, would make it a lot more intense. But yeah, I guess in editing it's a bit better for you guys, but for me it's, I don't know what's happening. So we have to cut to, well, editing me to tell us the results. I think we might be able to get some calmer seas in a second. It's decent now, but then, wait, oh. Yes, okay. Okay, yes, we're definitely speeding up now. Okay, now it's a lot calmer. Now we can, oh yeah, look at this. It's almost, ooh, how is this so flat? Oh, this is perfect, okay. So I was thinking it's going to be a losing battle, but this flat water actually saved us a lot. So now we can actually make up a lot of terrain. And we can also cut this area. I think like the Omnis will definitely lose a lot of time for the last, literally like 200 meters. Because it kind of has to go around. But we can quite, well, just aim for it. We also don't have to aim for the right side, because those are islands. We have to aim for, I think, right in front of us, right there. We just have to aim it perfectly. I think it's gonna be really, really close. Like, I have no clue. Okay, the waves are picking up a bit much. But I think you're gonna get there. It's gonna be really close. Well, we have to cut to editing me, I think, because we're finishing now. And editing me will tell you what the actual times were. So let's cut to him. Hello, editing me here. So in the end, the Omnis got a time of 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Yes, very nice number, I know. And the boat just barely missed out with a time of around 4 minutes and 29 seconds. So if the water was a bit flatter, the boat might have gotten it. But also, if we hadn't gone on a different car, the car would have probably taken it as well. But yes, if you're wondering should you take a boat or a car, probably take the car. Also because the Longfin is a ridiculously fast boat. Like, it's literally 60 kilometers per hour faster top speed wise than the second fastest boat. And the Omnis is not even one of the fastest vehicles. As you can see, it tops out at like 170, 180, which is quite slow for a car. So if you're ever in this scenario, just take a car.